Okay, so hi, so I just want to tell you really quickly about my makeup look for today because my boyfriend's waiting for me to leave. I'll tell you about the whole situation like tomorrow or something. So I just concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Fair and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Blending Powder on the top and bottom. Then I went in with the Cosmetics Bye Pores Pressed Powder all over my face. And then I primed my eyes with the concealer and then set that with the same powder. And then I threw on like the quickest eyeshadow today because I didn't know I was going out because my boyfriend said he was supposed to study. And then he ended up texting me saying like come meet me at IKEA. So I was out for like a little bit, but then I had to run home and put some eyeshadow on. So I just went in with Peach Smoothie first. Then I darkened up the crease more with Anastasia's Is it caramel? I'm pretty sure it's caramel. Whatever. I'll put it on the... It's like the yellowy shade that I have. I just threw that on along with MAC's Brown Script. And then I put Copper Ring on the lid from MAC. And then I went in with Vanilla Bean on the brow bone from Makeup Geek. Then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on the top and bottom. And I just highlighted the inner corners with Nylon from MAC. And then I just... I didn't even do bronzer. I just put on a little bit of blush and I used the NARS Deep Throat Blush, and then I went in with the MAC Soft and Gentle Highlighter Mineralized Skin Finish. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I started things with the Smashbox Primer Water. Then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with By Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Makeup Forever Lip Pencil in the shade 1C. And then I filled them in with the Ofra Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in the shade, oh my god, I forgot what Aries from Manny MUA's lipstick. I love this one. I can't believe how much I love this one and Charmed. They're so good. And yeah, that's it. I gotta go. Bye. And I just wore like this really simple sweater. I threw it on like when I came back home, realizing that he wanted me to meet me somewhere. So I just threw on like super quick makeup and I think it turned out really good. And that's it. Now I'm gonna go over his house. So bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you really quickly about my makeup look for today. I don't think I'm going anywhere today. I actually just finished recording a video and I actually had to be home today to be on the phone with unemployment for most of the day because they called me like 2 hours ago and then I missed the call, so I called them back and then they called me back like an hour later. So if I decided to go to the gym, I probably would have missed the call. So it's actually good that I stayed here, and also because the weather is absolutely terrible today. And since I'm pretty much going to have plans until probably Sunday, that I just wanted to stay home today because I'm probably seeing Ren tomorrow, and then Thursday and Friday I'm going to be with Josh and we're going to be like over his house most of the time and watching movies, that it's not a big deal that I didn't do anything today. Okay, so I concealed with the concealed with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Porcelain, or color Fair. I really like it for no makeup days. And I haven't worn foundation since probably Thanksgiving, which was on Thursday. So I haven't worn foundation in like 5 days. Again, it's not a complete essential for me to wear foundation every day, especially if I'm just seeing my boyfriend or if I'm just home like this. I'm not going to put on a full face of makeup, so I just used that, and then I set the under eye with the Laura Mercier Secret Blending Powder and over my eyes as well. And then I did set my face with the Cosmetics Bye Pores Pressed Powder. Again, it's so pretty just to blur your pores and even out your skin tone. It's so pretty. And then I just went in with a couple of Makeup Geek shadows. I used Beaches and Cream first, then I darkened up the crease more with Creme Brulee. Then I used Frappe to define the crease, and then I used Shimma Shimma and also Luna over the top of that from the Manny MUA palette. So I used a mixture of the Manny MUA palette and single eyeshadows from Makeup Geek, and then I used Vanilla Bean on the brow bone, and then I highlighted the inner corners with the Manny MUA palette with the shade Artemis. So I really like how it turned out. And then I went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on the top and bottom mascara. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And then I went in with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Honey Dude on the lower lash line. Then I just went in with the Makeup Geek blushes in the shades Infatuation and Romance. I just wanted to keep it to be like Makeup Geek themed today. And then I highlighted with the first shade from the Makeup Geek Kathleen Lights highlighter palette, and I used the shade, what is that shade called? Sunlight, I believe, right? Yeah, I believe that one's called Sunlight. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Smashbox Primer Water. Then I just filled in my brows I just brushed my brows through a spoolie and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Sorry, I get so thrown off when I talk through a whole video and then I have to do this. It like throws me off. Then I just didn't prime or line my lips because I just threw this lipstick back on and I'm probably going to take it off anyway, so there's no point in me lining my lips and stuff like that. So I just threw on the Bite Beauty Luminous Cream Lipstick in the shade Date from this little duo because I just recorded a lip swatching and review of my Bite Beauty lipsticks. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of lip swatching videos now. I'm hoping to do an Urban Decay review of like the entire fall line because I picked up a lot of stuff from that line that I kind of want to review all of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. Probably just going to be watching shows and stuff. I actually ended up seeing my boyfriend last night. Oh yeah, so I ended up seeing my boyfriend last night after he texted me saying that he needed to study and saying that he wasn't going to be able to hang out. So I went out to take a drive around and I decided to go to Ulta to see if they had the NYX primer because I wanted to get a new primer for my lips because the Bite Beauty one is like basically ran out. So I wanted to go and see what they had, and then as I'm there, he texts me asking me to meet him at IKEA. And he always does that when I'm at a makeup store or something. Like, I'll go thinking I'm not doing anything, and then he'll text me being like, meet me here. So I rushed home, threw makeup on, like eyeshadow, and changed my lip color because I only had my no makeup look on, and I thought I wasn't going to be doing anything. And then I rushed to meet him at IKEA, and then he makes me wait 20 minutes after I get there. He texted me at 4:30 and told me to meet him in 15 minutes. So I would have, if I met him literally just going from Ulta to the mall, if I met him just going from Ulta to the mall, I would have had to wait for him another like half hour if I decided just to leave. So I went home first, and then I told him I probably am going to need till 5, and then he said okay. I got there at 5 o'clock, and I had to wait for him till 5:20. So we ended up going to IKEA, and then we went back to my house because I told him that I wanted to eat dinner there because I hadn't eaten yet. So I told him I hadn't eaten yet when I was there, and he was like, oh, I'll get you something in the food court. And I was like, no, my original plan was to eat at home and then go meet you at your house when you were done with classes because that's what he told me to do on Sunday. But then he texted me saying he needed to study. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm not doing anything today. I was a little bit annoyed. But then he tells me to meet him, and then I thought that he was going to go home and study. But then he wanted me to come over, and I was like, okay. So I was like, then I want to stop by my house and eat the Thanksgiving leftovers because I haven't really been able to enjoy them all that much because I've been with him a lot. It's not like that's his fault. It's fine. But I wanted to eat them today because I didn't want to make him spend more money because I still have no money. So we stopped by here for me to eat, and then we went to his house, and then we just watched football, and then he wanted me to leave earlier because he needed to study. But also, when we were driving back to his house, because I brought my car so I could just leave so I didn't have to make him drive me home, he stopped by to eat something, like to pick something up to eat. And he tells me that, like, when I'm, like, 5 minutes away from his house. I'm like, you couldn't call me and ask me to meet you where you were? Like, it's not like it would have been a big deal. So, thank God his sister was home, and I just called her and told her to let me in. And then he comes there another, like, 5 or 10 minutes later, so I would have had to wait for him, like, 15 minutes. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, you didn't want to see me originally, and then you, make me wait for you to meet you. I'm like, it's just annoying. Whatever. So then we were at his house for, like, an hour and a half, and I said, you can go study if you want, and I can just watch an episode of something. And he's like, well, since you're already here, I want to watch TV with you. So I was just like, what was the point of telling me that you weren't going to see me at all when you were going to watch TV with me anyway, and this would have been our original plan? I was going to come over at like 5:30 because his class wasn't going to be over until like 4:45, and then I was going to stay until like 9 o'clock and go home. I don't know why it was such a big deal. So yeah, that was my circus of a day yesterday. And today I just want to de-stress and not do anything. I'm probably going to watch some Scrubs now, and I also want to try and watch a movie. I ended up watching The Sound of Music last night because I've never seen it, so I stayed up and watched the entire thing. It is so freaking good. I just don't really like the ending all that much, but I'm pretty sure every person on the face of the planet has seen it besides me. I mean, except for me. And then they also have a bunch of classic movies on Netflix. I'm a huge classic movie fan. I'm probably going to talk about this in my November favorites. And they have Cleopatra on Netflix, but it's like 4 hours, but I might watch it. Since I have all this time, I might as well. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just want to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go out with one of my friends and met him at our usual place, and we went to Applebee's to eat. And then we went to Starbucks like we usually do. It's like my best friend Ren. And I decided to wear something cute but still comfortable. This is like the first time that I wore like a full face of makeup in like almost a week, because the last time I wore eyeliner was like before Thanksgiving. Actually, yeah, like a week, because the last time I actually wore like a full face of makeup was like Tuesday, because mostly every other day I was seeing Josh last week, and I pretty much didn't do anything yesterday except for record a video, so I didn't go anywhere. And tonight I finally just decided to put some makeup on, and I wore this really cute but comfy sweater. Again, I'm just more in like comfort mode right now. I was going to wear one of my Disney shirts today, but then I just decided to wear this instead. Feeling black again, so I just wore this with black jeans and boots, and that was it, because it's like still a miserable day out. It's still really rainy, so it's been raining like the past 2 days, so I didn't really feel like doing anything that colorful. And usually when I don't wear too much makeup, usually my go-to look for when I can get glam again is a neutral eye, black eyeliner, and a red lip. So that's exactly what I did. Because I didn't really feel like doing color on my eyes, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stick with a neutral sweater because it's comfortable, but I can still look cute. So, which is usually what I go for anyway. I might wear this other red sweater this weekend when I see him again, because he's like the only one I can wear like something cute. And with my friends, I usually wear like a lot of my Disney stuff. So anyway, I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector. Then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 2, just because when I don't really wear makeup, that's like my go-to to wear again, and I just really wanted to wear it. Then I went in with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer to conceal around my face. And then I started everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder in the color 2. Just because I used the liquid, I also wanted to use the powder too. Also because I didn't need something to be too blurring, because I didn't want to do like complete full coverage. I just wanted to... It always looks like natural with like this kind of makeup, which I really like. It's like more minimal face makeup and more like emphasis on the eyes and lips. That's what I've been trying to do instead, is that if I do a bold lip now, unless I'm like really going out for like a long time, then I'll wear like a heavy duty foundation along with like bright eyes and a bright lip. And I won't try to make it like overkill now. If you're doing a neutral eye, sometimes you want to do more of like a neutral lip. Neutral skin. I was thinking about recording my favorites tonight, but as you can see, I'm yawning as I'm talking like this, that I feel like I won't be able to get through them. I might record them this weekend, like on Sunday when I'm wearing something cute to Witch's Brew, because I feel like bad when like I record videos and I'm like in the same shirts all the time. I just usually when I record videos, I'm home like not really doing anything. Like I'll come home from the gym and then I'll decide to record a video afterwards. Like it's when I don't really have plans to do anything. So, and the days I go out, I'm too tired to record something. So, anyway, then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base, and then went over that with the same powder. And then I went in with the Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream as my transition shade, and then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette today just because I really wanted to use it. I was going to use a Kat Von D lid shade as well, but I decided to use Makeup Geek shadows instead, but I did use most of this for the crease. I went in with, I don't remember what shade it is. I have to open it real quick. I went in with Samuel on the crease. Then I darkened up the crease more with Citri around here. And then on the outer corners, I went in with Solace. Yeah, Solace. It's like not even the same color. It looks completely gray in this. Like, look at that. This one looks gray as compared to the one that's up here. If you can see the second to last one on this side here where my thumb is. Do you see the color difference? That's like the only one that's like super off. That's weird. Because all the other ones match up. Isn't that weird? This one's like a lot more of like a brownish reddish color. Like a deep red. Like not like too much red, but kind of like a warmer tone shade. And then for the lid, I went in with the shades Steampunk first, the dual chrome shade by Makeup Geek, and then I went over it with Makeup Geek's Filled Shadow in the shade Grandstand. I was going to use Mesmerized and Grandstand, but Grandstand looks so good with like a red lip that I just wanted to use it today. I don't know. I was going to use Synergy, and it probably would have ended up looking like the same color if I used it, but I was like, no, I don't want as much brown, and then it ended up being really brown anyway, so whatever. And then for the brow bone, I mixed Lattice and Lucius together on the brow bone. So that was everything for the eyes from the palette. And then I lined my eyes, of course, with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara on the top. Then I concealed under my eyes with the Kat Von D Concealer. And then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the ColourPop Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Kat Von D's Thunderstruck, which is always amazingly gorgeous on the inner corners. And then I just, this one hair is really bugging me. Because it like constantly sticks out. It's so freaking annoying. And then I just went in with the Max 10 Plate of Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I contoured with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I used the first two shades, Shadow Play and the other shade in the palette. I love those two shades to contour with. And then I used the first shade in the palette to clean up the contour. I just love how it looks. It always looks so like chiseled and nice. Then for the blush, I went in with the Balm Beach blush, which I freaking love. And then I highlighted with the Becca Show Me Skin Perfector pressed in Opal. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Then I brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Poison. And then I filled them in with the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Hypno from Manny MUA, his Manny MUA collaboration. I have been loving these lately. I wore Aries, like I still have them in my bag because I didn't take them out. But I wore Aries a couple days ago when I saw my boyfriend, when I met him at the mall, and I still have it in my bag. And then I also have Hypno in here too. I really love these newer formula of the Ofra lipsticks. These are definitely going to be in my favorites video. But I just wore these two recently this week because I really wanted to whip them out and wear them this week. And this one, they're both so good. Like, I thought originally that I only really liked Charmed more, but these two are really great as well. Like, when I wore this on Monday, it was probably the most that I loved wearing it was on Monday. Granted, I actually ate a full meal with this on, and it lasted really well. It didn't bleed, it didn't go anywhere. It just wore away a little bit on the inside, but it's like, they're so like super smooth when you put them on, and these are probably the only liquid lipsticks that look like an actual lipstick on your lips, if you know what I mean. Like, they don't look completely matte. They look like you put on like a matte lipstick. it doesn't have like that completely matte look to them, and that's why I think that they're so popular, but I think he nailed it with these, and I think that Ofra nailed the formula with the updated packaging. I just feel like the formula on these are better than the Kathleen Lights ones, and I love Kathleen Lights, but I think that this is a better red than her Havana Nights, because those ones are more chunky, and these don't have like chunks in them. For some reason the other ones do, but I don't know. His colors are beautiful. I love the scent, love the packaging, and I think he did a bomb job. And I love this red because it reminds me of Lime Crime Saint, but a little bit lighter, but it still has that deep richness to it. And I've been more into shades like this, like reds like this, rather than like Redwood and Wicked. I like ones that are a little bit more muted now. I've just been dying over Saint and this. So those are probably going to be the two reds that I put in my favorites video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. I did just, before I went out, I did edit a video today, and I edited it a lot more differently than I usually do. I tried to incorporate music into my videos this time, and I really hope you guys like it, because after I watched it, I really liked how it turned out. Because I did a ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip swatching video, and I was going to put that up yesterday, but I only had time to put up the outfit of the day video. I know that this won't be up for another like 2 weeks, but it was the week where I uploaded the Smashbox liquid lipstick check-in and review, and then I uploaded an outfit of the day like 2 days after that, because I didn't have time to put up the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip video, because my everyday lookbooks end up being delayed until like Thursdays now, so that's when I usually upload them. Even though I always try to get them up by like Monday or Tuesday, it doesn't really happen until like Wednesday or Thursday. So then like I usually upload a video like on a Saturday and like a Tuesday or something. So but I edited the ColourPop video today, and I really like how it turned out. Like, I put music in, I put like the names of the swatch of the lipsticks in like type rather than doing a voiceover, and I think it turned out really cool. I really need to do that more for more of my lip swatching videos. And I'm going to be having a Bite Beauty lip swatching video coming as well. I'm going to be doing a lot of lip swatching videos lately because I feel like I need to. I might do one on my Ofra collection too. I only have 5 shades from Ofra, but I feel like that's enough to do. I might do a full review on these, like, of all 5 of them, because I've done that before for like Kat Von D. I think somebody requested me to do the Kat Von D video when I did it. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Bye! Oh, and also, I might not be here to record my makeup looks Friday and Saturday, because usually I stay over at my boyfriend's house because his parents are in El Salvador. So I usually like sleep in the basement, and like I might be recording my makeup looks at his house. I'm not sure if I'm even going to bring that much makeup with me anyway. I might just be doing my no makeup look Friday and Saturday. I'll be here tomorrow because I'm not going to go over his house until tomorrow night at like 8 o'clock, because he doesn't get out of class until like almost 8:30, so I'm probably not going to leave here until like after 8. Which I'm probably only going to do my no makeup look because I'm planning on going to the gym, and then I'm planning on just taking it off when I go to his house. And then Friday and Saturday, we're probably going to spend most of it at his house anyway. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to even be doing another full face of makeup until like Sunday. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just want to tell you about my no makeup look for today. I basically kind of cried most of it off because I had a really stressed out day so far. So I'm sorry about that. And I probably won't even be wearing that much makeup tomorrow and Saturday because I'm going to be at my boyfriend's house. So, and he doesn't like me when I wear that much makeup anyway. I'm probably just going to bring concealer and mascara, and that's basically it, with blush and some lipstick. Because I really don't feel like wearing all that much makeup right now. Basically, Cheesecake denied my claim for unemployment payments, so now I have to fight it. So this month has been really fucking shitty because I've been broke most of the month, and yeah, it really sucks. I'm supposed to see him around like 8 tonight, so he hasn't really said anything about what time he's going to be available. So, yeah, anyway, I went over to my mom to talk to her about it because I called them earlier today. And I decided to throw on just a little bit of makeup because I was going to try and talk to some jobs in the mall to see if they were still hiring because I had potential offers from Lush and Del Frisco was still thinking about hiring me. So I went over to both of those places, but basically I cried off most of my makeup. So I was trying to like keep it together when I went over there. So, and then after I saw my mom, we both went home and then she said that she wanted me to come with her to run like 2 errands and then we came back home and we just ordered sushi so I didn't have to worry about like what time I was going to be eating and then right after I eat I'm gonna get my stuff together so I can go over his house around like 8:30. I still have like 3 hours so I'm gonna eat first before I start getting my stuff together. It won't really take me all that long. I didn't even take a shower yet though because I was too busy doing other stuff. So anyway, yeah, I didn't even get to take a shower today because I started freaking out after they said that you're going to be denied benefits. So I just like rushed over to my mom to tell her what happened. So anyway, I just concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Fair. I don't know why my hair looks so shitty already after only like 2 days. It just looks like a puffball that's driving me crazy, but I did wash it a couple of days ago. It's just been like so windy lately. So yeah, I just used that. And then I just set my under eye with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder on the top and bottom. Then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara on the top and bottom. Then I just threw on a little bit of blush. I just went in with the Too Faced blush in the shade Baby Love on my cheeks and the Love Flush blush. And then I just highlighted it a little bit with the MAC Lightscapade Mineralized Skin Finish. Just grabbed whatever because I didn't really care. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. I didn't set anything because I didn't plan on having it on that long. I didn't realize that it kind of faded more because I was upset, so. And then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then I just primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. And then I lined them with the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Subculture. And then I just filled them in with my go-to lipstick, which is MAC Velvet Teddy. I just felt like wearing something that made me feel good. And yeah, I'm not as stressed out now because my mom is loaning me money for my car next week. And she also bought me contacts. So, at least I don't have to worry about paying for all of that right now. So it kind of freaking sucks. So yeah, but that's really it. So I'm going to go because I need to take care of a couple of things before I go to his house. I probably will start packing soon, but I do need to take a shower before I go there. But I wasn't going to take one until after I eat. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I did go over to Del Frisco and Lush afterwards, and Lush told me that they would call me, and Del Frisco said they still weren't sure on who they were really going to be hiring, so I'm hoping to work at Lush for a while, like for the seasonal position, and then maybe find something more permanent after I'm done working at Lush. But if I get paid the payments I'm owed, it's like almost $1,000 worth of payments from unemployment if they are supposed to pay me because it's like a huge shitstorm that it's crazy. It's like really bad. So I'm just trying to keep it together. I was really hoping I would have money by now so I could start like buying some holiday makeup, but there's no way I can even afford anything right now. So I'm probably going to miss out on all the sets this year, which I'm really upset about because there were some really good sets this year that I really had my eyes on. I hope that I'll be able to at least get like 1 or 2 palettes soon. It depends on if they pay me like by the next like 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm going to be broke for another 2 or 3 weeks, which that really sucks too. So my boyfriend and my friend have been paying for me a lot, so I feel really bad. I just thought this month was going to be a little bit better, and apparently it's already starting out a fucking shitstorm, and it's December 1st. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, I'm sorry that I couldn't record an actual makeup look for this, but I wanted to at least show you guys what my makeup was that night when I was at my boyfriend's house. So, for the eyes, I used the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and then I used So Quiche from ColourPop on my lid. And then for the lip, I used ColourPop's Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Little Stitches. I'll try and remember the details for you guys. I might not remember everything that I wore. But that was basically the gist of it, and I used Spellbound on my cheeks from Makeup Geek and the Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam on for my highlight. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. Yesterday I wasn't able to record an actual voice type of recording like this because I've been at my boyfriend's house the past 2 days, so it was in his room upstairs, and by the time I had actually gotten it back from him, it was 1 a.m. last night, and by that point I was just wanted to take my makeup off, that I just recorded a clip of me showing you the look. So I'll probably put full details in the description box below, but I wanted to make sure that I at least recorded it to show you what it looked like. So for today, I just did something really simple because I've been doing really simple looks because I haven't really felt like wearing anything too cute lately because, I've just been a little bit depressed, and since I'm with him, I usually don't wear anything too elaborate unless we're really going out doing something. So I just put on a sweater today with a striped shirt, just because, yeah, I just wanted to be super chill because we're not really doing much today. I think we're just going to get bagels or food or something. I kind of want to go to this diner that's near him because I've been really into diner food lately because their food's always good. And then I think we're just going to order food and watch movies for the rest of the night. So anyway, so I didn't put any foundation on. I just concealed with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Fair. Then I set everything with the Cosmetics by Pores Pressed powder, and then I just, because that was actually the only powder I brought with me, so just to use it a little bit more because I've been kind of loving it this month. I wanted to record my November favorites tomorrow, but that's probably not going to be until Monday because I think Monday I'll be home. I'm not sure if I'm going to be going back to his house on Monday and Tuesday because I think his parents come home on Wednesday or something. Because it's Saturday now, so I think he said they're coming home later in the week. I might not though. I'll probably just be here Monday night. Then I'll just probably go home after that. But anyway, I've been here since Thursday night, and I stayed all day yesterday, and I'm staying all day today, and I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon. So anyway, then I concealed with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer on my eyes, and then just set that with the same powder. And then I just went in with something very simple today. I just used a couple Makeup Geek shadows in the crease. I just used Creme Brulee and Cupcake, and then for the lid shade, I just used ColourPop's Weenie because I just brought Makeup Geek and ColourPop shadows with me. I did bring the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I did use that yesterday. And then I just went in on the brow bone with Vanilla Bean. And then I just went in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on the top and bottom lashes. And then I just didn't even do bronzer. I just did blush. I went in with the Makeup Geek blush in the shade Spellbound. It looks a little bit blotchy because it was just going over bare skin here, but whatever. It looks more natural. And then I just highlighted with the Anastasia Glow Kit. I just brought that with me because I thought it was easier because I knew I was doing peachy looks. I'm kind of really into pinky, dusty rose, peachy pink looks lately. And then I used Starburst and Crushed Pearl. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Theater Light Powder, and I think the Urban Decay with the Smashbox Primer Water. And then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and then set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I just lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Contempo. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Bleach because this and Little Stitches, I really wanted to wear those two this weekend. So I wore Little Stitches yesterday, and I wore this one today because I haven't worn this one in a while, and I knew it went perfectly with this sweater. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go out to Starbucks with one of my friends with my best friend tonight, so I did decide to wear something a little bit cuter. I wasn't able to be all that glam the past couple of days because you guys know I was at my boyfriend's house. He just texted me though. I'm just texting him back. I just recorded my favorites video, so I have like a bunch of swatches of matte lipsticks on my hand. Why I just decided to just watch the matte lipsticks and none of the eyeshadows or anything else, I don't know. I'm obsessed with lip products, what can you say? But yeah, so I wore this really, really adorable, cute sweater that I got from my grandma when she went on a trip. She basically gave it to me, and I love it. I wear it like every December once the holidays roll around. I really love it around Christmas time. I just think it looks so cute around that time. I wanted to go to Witch's Brew with my friend tonight, but he has class and work and everything tomorrow that he just wanted to go to Starbucks and then go home. But I still wanted to wear this because this is what I was feeling like wearing. So I finally wore foundation today. I mean, I wore foundation on Friday as well, but I don't think this is like the first time I did a full face of makeup since Wednesday when I saw him at Starbucks as well. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Becca Backlight Priming Filter just because I wanted a little bit more of like a dewy finish today. And then I used the YSL Touche Éclat Foundation in the color B10 Beige because I freaking love it and I just wanted to use it today. So I'm not feeling all that good. Probably because I barely got any sleep at his house because I'm like so bad at sleeping at other people's houses that I'm like tripping on my words because I got like no sleep last night. We went out like at 5 a.m. to go get bagels together because we were both awake. Like even though we went to sleep earlier last night, we still ended up going out anyway. Like super early. It was insane. And then I concealed with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the color Fair and Neutral. And then I set everything with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation in the color 2. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour base. And then went over that with the same Giorgio Armani powder. And then I went in with the Makeup Geek Peaches and Cream, of course. And then I went in with the Lime Crime Venus 1 and 2 palette today. I just used one shade from the first palette. But I did mostly use the second palette. So I used mustard in the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with jam, and then I used mud on the outer corners, and then I used Muse from the first palette on my outer corners as well. Then for the lid shade, I used ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Telepathy from Kathleen Lights, and then I went over that with Get Lucky from ColourPop as well because I've been using a lot more of my ColourPop shadows on my lid. I probably will switch it up like after a week or two, but I really want to use my ColourPop shadows this month. So that's why I used Weenie and So Quiche and shades like that when I was at my boyfriend's house. Because that's all I brought with me along with like my Makeup Geek shadows and my Anastasia palette. And then I went in with Mirage and Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek on the brow bone. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. And then I went in with the Lancome Excessive Lash Mascara on the top just because it was like the first mascara I grabbed. I wanted to use something different than the Urban Decay. I was going for the It Cosmetics, but then I grabbed this and I was like, you know what, I'll just use this instead. Then I concealed with my Urban Decay under my eyes and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with ColourPop's gel liner in the shade Swerve. And then I highlighted the inner quarters with Makeup Geek's Foil Shadow in the shade Magic Act. And then I went in with the MAC Simulated Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I bronzed up the skin with the Galactic Cabo Bronzer. And then I went in with the Balm's Hot Mama Blush because I wanted to use something different today. It just is so pretty. I'm glad I used that shade instead of like a neutral blush. It's not like too overpowering to like clash with the lipstick and it looks really pretty with eyes. And then I highlighted with the Balm's Mary Luminizer. I wanted to use the balm on my cheeks and like ColourPop and Lime Crime on my eyes because I was going to use a Lime Crime lipstick, but then I darkened it up with a different lipstick. So I highlighted with the Balm's Mary Luminizer, and then I went over that a little bit with Anastasia So Hollywood because, you know, I can't like do a gold highlight without that either. It's like my favorite. Then I went over everything, of course, with my Hourglass Ethereal Light Powder. Then I think I forgot to set my face tonight. So I didn't set my face with the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray, but it still looks amazing. And plus, I was only going to be keeping on my And plus I set it with powder, so it's not really a big deal. And plus I was only keeping on my makeup for like 3 hours, so it's not like a big deal. As long as you use primer and powder when you have dry skin, you don't have to set your face all the time. Then I, of course, filled in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Caramel and set that with Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the By Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Bossy. But as I was lining them, because I wanted to go with a brighter red, as I was lining them, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling the bright red because I feel like it's kind of clashing with the eyes because I feel like I need something a little bit darker that matches like the red and the orange. So at first I went in with the Lime Crime Velveteen and Red Velvet because like I said I used Lime Crime on my eyes, so I wanted to use Lime Crime on my lips. But I thought it was too bright, so I decided at the last minute that I went over it with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Last Dance. So I think that looks so much better. And it just makes your lips so juicy and beautiful and voluptuous. I just love this shade. It's my all-time favorite like Christmas red. It's like from the mini set of the Ultra Matte lips from last year of like the limited edition ones. And this is like one of my all-time favorite shades from them. And yeah, that's it. Bye.